The Vera Tommy Show. The Vera Tommy Show. The Vera Tommy Show. The Vera Tommy Show. Let's talk about it. 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 On the Vera Tommy Show. Let's talk about it. Yeah.
Hello, hello, hello. I am so excited about my guest tonight. I have the confidence coach, Rinisse Walker. And I am so excited that you're here. And she is from Trinidad. So I am just excited to have an international person here with me tonight. And I want to start by just sharing her bio. But first, Rinisse, how you doing?
I am good. Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited.
I am too. I'm excited about you being here. Now, Rinisse Walker is a confidence coach. She is a speaker and founder of Heartspeakz International, where she empowers individuals to lead with their voice and boost their confidence. With a background in mass communications, counseling, and a passion for helping others find their authentic expression, Rinisse trains youth and adults to build confidence, find, and fulfill their purpose. She guides individuals through public speaking programs, mentorship sessions, and confidence building activities. Rinisse inspires her community to embrace their unique power and achieve personal and professional growth. Well, I am excited again to have you here. And I want to start because my platform is with children and parents. I always ask my guests to share what was your childhood like and how did it impact you and what made you become a confidence coach?
My childhood was it was fun. I am an only child, and that is where I would say my backgrounds, my childhood really came across for me being a bit introverted, being shy, but I had a good childhood. It was something that I really, really enjoyed. A lot of times, you'll hear young people telling you that they can't wait to finish their childhood and enter into adulthood. But I had fun in my childhood. One of the most memorable things that I would say impacted my childhood is always being a part of a mentorship program, being a part of a camp, a youth club, some sort of thing that would have impacted me greatly to help me to who I am today. And I think that is one of the main things that really impacted my childhood. I would say that.
That's awesome. So tell me your journey because I know when we talked before the show, you had mentioned that you were shy.
Yes.
And that you don't feel that you really had a whole lot of confidence, or did
Yes.
you? Okay.
So
tell me about that transformation.
So part of my childhood, I felt a bit shy. I felt as though because my personality is generally a quiet person. If I am not doing what I do, I am a quiet person. And because of that, I would say that kept me down for a little bit. I would say that I became a lot sheltered. So it's not like, I was just shy and introverted, but I was very sheltered. My environment was always sheltered, was always protected by loved ones and family members. And that would have impacted my life not so much on my confidence. I knew that I was confident. Because I was always a part of programs that would have helped me build and boost my confidence. So I didn't have low self-esteem. It was just being timid, not being able to, or not speaking up for myself. I would say that. Not speaking up for myself when I should have done so. But it was only within my teens, my late teens into early adulthood, I realized no, if we want to change and if we want to impact lives, we have to do more. I have to speak up for myself. I have to stand up. I have to let the world see who is this Rinisse.
Yes. So let me ask you, when you first started speaking up, because it was not really a part of you, when you first started doing that, how did that make you feel?
I felt empowered. I felt like I had something to say and people would listen. And
Beautiful.
that really encouraged me. One of the things that I do, and I do it at my church a lot, is spoken word poetry and standing up on a platform and sharing a poem or a spoken word. That made me realize people wants to hear what I have to say. So I could no longer stay in the darkness, but I have to come now into the light and share on something.
That's amazing. I didn't know you were a poet.
Yes.
Do you have any works that you can share?
Yes, I can. Just have to look
Awesome.
for it, but I can.
Okay. Do you have a poetry book?
No, I don't. I
Okay.
never
But you
published a book.
will. You will. As a matter of fact, we might collaborate on a poetry book because I'm a poet as
Okay.
well.
Oh,
All right. Well,
nice. Right.
we'll talk about that. But
Yes.
anyway, do you have something that you can share right now?
Yes, I can. I just need to open it up.
Okay. Well, while you're doing that, I'm going to play a commercial. Okay. And when
Okay.
we come back, we will hear a poem by confident coach Rinisse. So let me play a commercial and we will be right back. Just, okay.
Hallelujah.
Hey there, Jason McNamara here, and I'm about to drop something truly game-changing your way. Are you tired of the same old 9-to-5 grind? Feeling stuck in obtaining the life you deserve and craving something more? Well, listen up, because I've got something you will not want to miss. Introducing the No More 9-to-5 Club Professional Membership, your ticket to freedom and success in the entrepreneurial world. With our professional membership, you'll get access to weekly coaching sessions, pre-recorded trainings, and a vibrant community of fellow game changers. You get access to technology that will allow you to automate passive income streams, as well as unlock all of our expert-led trainings in the back office so you know where to go for good advice when you need it. You will also use the club to build up a residual income stream with a 2-tier 33% affiliate commission unlocked at this level, allowing you to help people help themselves while generating a residual passive income stream for yourself. And here's the kicker. For a limited time, you can unlock all of this just for a $1.11 donation to our club foundation.
I like this one.
Your first month is on us. So what's holding you back? Click the link below, make your donation, and let's start building the life and business of your dreams together. Here at the No More 9-to-5 Club, we're all about turning dreams into reality and smashing through those glass ceilings.
That's what I'm talking about, Jake.
Whether you're a seasoned entrepreneur or just starting out, we've got the tools and support you need to thrive and evolve. And don't forget to sign up for our bootcamp training. It's the perfect way to kickstart your journey and unlock even more perks. So what are you waiting for? Join the No More 9-to-5 Club today and let's make those dreams a reality. I can't wait to see you on the inside. You only get one now. Invest it in your better future. Let's make magic happen together.
No more 9-to-5. Let me tell you a little bit about this organization. It's really a networking club where you can meet with other like-minded people who have passion and purpose from all over the world. You can get involved in their masterminds, in their residual income programs, looking at how to increase and level up your own purpose, passion, and endeavors. So check out No more 9 to 5. And you can go to bit.ly/no more, the number 9, the number 2, the number 5, VT for Vera Thomas. So check it out. No more 9 to 5. All right. So are you ready?
Yes, I am ready.
Okay, I'm going to give you the floor.
Okay, so this poem is titled Dear You. Dear you, you are more than your mistakes. You are more than your storms and trials. Your morning will soon come. So start rejoicing. No more shall your mind throw stones at your dream, shattering your glass doors of purpose. But you were born to be regal and royal. But you've got to change the view of your thoughts. So don't allow voices of your limitations manipulating your destiny to hold you back. Dare you. What's really holding you back from attempting your impossible? You can be and do whatever you put your mind to do. You are a vision of to behold, sons and daughters of our King. There you. You are royalty in God's eyes, made from a God who knows your very end before your very beginning. You are born made alive, with distinctions that set you apart. Dare you. You've got to know that you are not a mistake, but you were placed here for a purpose. So don't place yourself in boxing rings as though you are the champion and the contender, beating yourself up with blows of sorrows, feeling like a failure for having shattered doors. For even a shattered door can be rebuilt. So it's not too late to start building again, rebuilding your dreams. You are a conqueror, conquering your rights to fulfill destiny on earth. You are necessary, but you should be nothing more or less than what God created you to be. Special, different, unique, God-fearing. And inside of you, have that same world-changing capability. So don't be afraid to make your impossible possible. The world is ready for you, but you have to believe that you can achieve, and you will. So strengthen yourself with positive words and feed your faith and pursue. There you. Thank you.
Oh, I love it. 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 And you said some things. I was trying to find a pen that would write so that I could comment on some of the pieces and parts that you said. One of the things, so let me ask you, because one of the things I like to do is provide nuggets and tools that people might be able to take from the show. We do have a comment coming in, and we love comments. Amanda, she says, well done. Well done. Yes, thank you. Thank you. All right, so question. You got a young lady or a teenager who lacks confidence, who lacks self-esteem, who does not necessarily even know how to love themselves. What are some tips that you might give that would encourage someone like that?
The first thing I will tell that young lady is she has to believe in herself. We would write down some affirmations that can get her back to reclaiming her confidence. Things like, I am powerful, I am awesome, I love myself. Because words have a special way that can help someone to start believing again, to start feeling again, to start boosting their confidence. While everybody may not believe in that person, but she has to start believing in herself. And through affirmations, that can be the first guide to help her. The second thing I will tell her.
Well, wait. Let's back up, because I want to talk about affirmations for a minute.
Yes.
Affirmations are extremely powerful.
Yes, it
In
is.
fact, when I was trying to build confidence, because unlike you, my childhood, I didn't have confidence. I didn't have self-esteem. I was shy as well, only because I kept my mouth shut because I wasn't sure how what I might say would impact on me.
Yes.
So I kept quiet. And I knew I didn't have confidence. And I started reading self-help books. And I wanted this confidence so bad. I wanted it so bad that I would literally fall asleep at night saying, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident, I am confident. I would fall asleep at night saying that. And you hear fake it till you make it, act like you got confidence even if you don't. And if you keep doing that, then it will become a reality. But also parents with children, affirmations are not only for adults and teenagers, they're for your little ones.
That's right.
They're for you. In fact, I encourage parents to start having your children affirm who they are from the beginning of the time that they can talk. I did that with my son, and he's one of the most confident, positive people you would meet. I kid you not. But it started as a child.
Yes.
You have to start as a child. So parents, start having your children speak life into themselves. I am loving. I am kind. I am confident. I am smart. And all those I'm telling you, they work. So I just wanted to touch on affirmations because they work.
Yes, they do.
And
They're so powerful.
They are. And the beauty of it is, as you are affirming who you are, other people will see it and they will start affirming who you are. And they'll start saying to you the very same thing you've been saying to yourself. Have you experienced that?
Yes, I have. Because the more you believe within the words that you are saying, you show up with that confidence. And people will say, you're looking great today. You're looking like you have a lot of confidence today. You're speaking bolder. Simple little things. People might look at it just as words, but it's powerful words. And the more you begin to believe what you are saying, the stronger you become and the better you become.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we have some graphics here that I want to pull up that we're going to talk about as it relates to you and what you're doing. And I know you're the founder of, wait, let me move us away. You are the founder of Heartspeakz International. So
Yes.
tell us more about Heartspeakz International.
Heartspeakz International started in March, a little over 9 years ago. And the aim of Heartspeakz International was to build that confidence throughout every individual that we can touch, every life that we can touch. One of our mission statements is radically transforming lives, one heart at a time. And that simply means through mentorship programs, through public speaking programs, every aspect of everything we do, we always bring about that confidence. Because if you are a confident individual, you can bring what you have to the world in a better way, in a stronger way. So that is the main aim of Heartspeakz International.
Okay, and you work with ages from what age to what age?
We work with ages from ages preteens, so that's age 10, age 9, 10, straight up to adults.
Okay, that's wonderful. That program is similar to one that I had in the school systems where kids could write their thoughts and feelings, express them, and then I would teach them presentation skills, which is what you do as well. And that's awesome. Now, we also know that you have a journal. It's called Courage to Soar. Tell us about that.
This journal came about during the COVID pandemic, And I really wanted to put out something to inspire and to encourage individuals to stay hopeful, but at the same time to build on their mindset. So this journal really came about during that period of time. And within this journal, it's not a regular journal that has empty pages. It's a guided journal. So it's divided up into 5 parts. The first part is you being grateful for yourself and being grateful to showcase all that you would have achieved. So it's called Map to Soar. That's the first part of the journal. You list all the things you would have achieved. Because a lot of times, a lot of individuals tend to beat themselves up. And, they will tell themselves, I'm not good. I didn't achieve this yet. I'm still waiting to achieve that. Meanwhile, we haven't looked at all the things we are doing or we have done to actually achieve or we have done already within our lives. So that's that first part of the journal. And the second part of the journal moves to being gratitude, moves in a sense of being grateful for the things that you are grateful for. So you make a list of all the things you are grateful for. It might be a simple thing as somebody telling you hello, a simple thing as you getting a new job offer, or whatever it might be. You have pages to just be grateful. A lot of times we tend to not look at the things that people would have done for us to be grateful for. Then we move on to, we just spoke about affirmations, and I have it within this journal, affirmation rocks. I have within the journal, I've created 2 affirmations that people can get within the journal, but I also give you space to share because I want individuals to build on their mindset and feel free to write without being hindered. And sometimes if you have a blank journal, a lot of persons will tend to say, I don't know where to start or I don't know how to start. So I'm guiding you on where to start, on how to start. Then we move on from that. Let My Heart Speaks. Let My Heart Speaks. It's a play on words regarding Heartspeakz International and for individuals as well. Sometimes we don't share what's on our hearts. We might not feel comfortable to share it with our peers, our family members, but within a journal, you can be able to write and just share and let it out.
Yes. And one of the things you just talked about, what my heart speaks, even in writing things out in a journal, which is excellent, but being able to express how you are feeling about whatever you're going through. And if with a significant other, you might want to start by saying, this is uncomfortable for me, but this is what I need to share. I feel, and keep it related to you and how you feel rather than pointing fingers.
Correct. Yes. And that is what this journal helps you to do. And the last part of the journal, we prayed before we started this program. I'm a firm believer in prayer. So I have a special part in the journal where people can list their prayers. They may not want to always say it out, but they can write it down. And the journal really helps build on your mindset. Because I believe everything starts within your mind. Before you can do it.
Yes. Even scripture says, as a man thinks, so is he.
Yes. So, and that is the whole aspect of this journal. It can help someone to really step out of their moment of uncertainty and to become courageous, to feel better about themselves and to let it out through writing.
That is beautiful. And let me ask you, do you, how do people get in touch with you? Because I don't have that information. If you could put it in the private chat and then I can put it on the screen, that would be great. And while you're doing that, I am going to do another commercial. So here we go. Well, first I'm going to do this. And here's the commercial.
Mama Knows creates high-quality products that are available to be used on multiple textures of hair Her goal is to bridge the gap to stop people from having to use multiple products because of families with multiple hair types. Her products are currently being used on men, women, children of all ethnicities. Mama Knows products are available at www.mamaknowsproducts.com. That's www.mamaknowsproducts.com. You can also find her on Instagram at Mama Knows Products because, you know, Mama knows what you need.
Let me tell you about these products. These products, they smell great. They work wonders. Shampoos, conditioners, elixirs, hair growing serums, all kinds of things. And they're for all ethnicities, children as well as adults, men as well as women, boys as well as girls. You want to check out Mama Knows products. Why? Because Mama knows what you need. So check out Mama Knows products. All right. Now you have put your information in here. So let me get it. Okay, awesome. All right, great. Let me put that in the banner. And go ahead, keep talking.
Yes. So that is the main aspect of this journal. And ever since, because I've always wanted to bring out or put out a product that can help individuals. And it has been a lot of people who have the journal, they have shared stories with me that it have helped them from a lack of low self-confidence into starting to claim their confidence, to build their mindset so they feel really great about themselves.
That is wonderful. That is wonderful. And now tell me, because I know I have a couple pictures here with you working with some kids. Yes. Tell us about this.
So every summer, sometimes we do it for Christmas as well, but mainly every summer, this would be our fourth year heading into this summer. My organization hosts a girls retreat. We started it in 2018 and we've been doing it ever since. And this girls retreat, we tend to target girls from preteens into teens to guide them to boost their self-worth and build their confidence. So this image was last year. So our team was Girls on a Mission because we wanted to educate them on that mission of finding themselves, finding self-confidence, not waiting on someone to tell them that they don't have confidence, but that for them to have the strategies and the steps of how to boost their confidence. So that was last year's retreat. And this year we have already started to plan for this year's girls retreat.
Oh, that's awesome. And it's in Trinidad?
Yes, it's in Trinidad.
I want to come to Trinidad.
You can come.
I would love to be a part of that. That's
Yes.
awesome. Okay, and then we have, this is you speaking. You want to tell us about that presentation?
So this was our most recent public speaking graduation. And I always encourage every individual who does or takes part within our program of public speaking to share and to keep on talking. We as an organization, what we do, we tend to find opportunities for individuals to speak. So this picture came out from our public speaking graduation. And I was just sharing and encouraging to the graduates at the graduation because public speaking is important. A lot of times, a lot of people tend to think as a public speaker, you have to stand in front of an audience all the time. And I tell them, no, it's communication. Public speaking is how you communicate. Simple things as active listening, how you understand someone from how they talk, how you are responding. Simple things like that is basic communication. And that was where this picture came out from, our graduation, which happened a few weeks ago.
Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. And then here is you
Here
speaking.
I was giving a speech on the stop procrastinating. I don't know if you can see it clearly on the t-shirt, but it says stop procrastinating, build confidence, stop procrastinating. A lot of times people tend to say, I will get to it, I will do this. But when you are in a place of procrastination, it just holds you back. A few years ago, I was doing some research for one of my classes, and I came across a quote that says, procrastination is a thief of time. And that stuck with me.
Yes. So let me ask you, one, why do you think people procrastinate? And two, how can they get past procrastination?
I believe people procrastinate for various reasons. However, one can be a sense of overwhelm. They can feel, I have to do these things. But when you sit down and actually think about it, you get overwhelmed, that you tend to just set back. You don't do anything because you're overwhelmed. Or you have too many things on your to-do list to do. So we start and we tend to be trying to multitask everything, but we don't get anything done. So that's one of the reasons. That's two of the reasons why I believe people procrastinate. What I tell persons, what I tell persons they can do is make a to-do list of at least 2 or 3 things that you can handle each day, as opposed of having 10 things. Say, today I have to do all these things, and we don't take in consideration that how we feel as an individual. So I will tell them, put at least 2 or 3 things that you can achieve and get it done. Once you get that done, you take action and you move on to something else.
Yes. And one of the things that I've always understood as well is where procrastination is concerned, take on the tasks you don't want to do first, get them done, get them out of the way. And if you do have a list, prioritize that list and then check off as you're accomplishing. And you will feel a sense of accomplishment, and you will feel less desire to procrastinate because you see yourself doing stuff and getting things done.
Yes, that's correct. That is so true.
So tell us, I'm just going to let you talk right now. If you have another poem that you want to share, feel free to do so.
Okay.
Because like I said, I'm a poet as well. And so I like to spotlight other poets.
I can find another one.
Okay, well, while you're finding it, I am going to do another commercial to give us time for you to find what you need to find.
In a world where authenticity is the key, unlock your brand's potential with ADM's game-changing marketing solutions. We craft striking logos that embody your brand's spirit and build websites that captivate and convert. Our lead generation strategies are tailored to your needs, driving growth and boosting your bottom line. And our content, well, it's not just content. It's a narrative, a story that connects and resonates with your audience. But here at ADM, we're about more than just exceptional services. We're about authenticity, about staying true to who you are and what you stand for, because realness, that's what makes a brand unforgettable. So if you're ready to elevate your brand with authenticity and excellence, follow this page. Dive deeper into the world of divine marketing and become part of our community. Because at ADM, we're not just about making brands, we're about making brands matter.
Yes, ADM, Authentic Divine Marketing, Ariel Chime. And when she says her intent is to deal with authenticity and excellence, it is true. She will work for you to show you as you are in business, in coaching, and whatever it is you're doing. And she does it from her heart. And so it's authentic divine marketing. You can go to bit.ly/divine chime and schedule an appointment with her and see what she may be able to do for you. All right. You ready?
Yes, I am.
Okay. There you
All
go.
right. So this one is titled Designed for Greatness. Before your birth, you were designed for greatness. Sometimes when that road you are treading seems all uphill, keep remembering that this too shall pass. We are empowered to look above our trials and allow God's word to touch our hearts. After all, you are designed for greatness. When others say you will never make it, God says something completely different. He keeps motivating us to reach to the top. With God, all things are possible. You were born for greatness. You are created to achieve something so much more than you know. Just keep holding on because you are designed for greatness.
Yes, yes, yes. And that goes hand in hand with one of the poems that is a signature poem that I actually have kids do in all my programs. And I'm going to share it. And it's animated, and I could pull it up, but I won't. But I'll just share it. When you give all to accomplish a task, there's no need to ask. That's your greatness. When you allow creativity to flow, everyone will know that's your greatness. When you share and give of yourself to little is left, that's your greatness. Your greatness need not compare with anyone, anywhere. There's no need to compete with others you chance to meet. Your greatness is unique. It makes your life complete. Just be yourself and do your best. Always do your best. That greatness, your greatness, will stand the test. And so that falls right in line with you are designed for greatness. And it's confirmed in scripture when he said, I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you and not to harm you. When he said, I knew you before you were even born. So God has a plan. You were designed for greatness. Each of us have a purpose. And just like you said in your poem, no matter what you're going through, when you're going through all those things, it's so that it will lead you to your greatness.
Yes. Yes, yes. I just love poetry.
I do too.
Yes.
But I started writing poetry as a result of not having confidence, not being able to express. So I wrote. So
Okay.
yeah, so poetry was my way of expressing myself, but it has now become a way for me to help others be more confident and
Yes.
secure and to inspire.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I use it for as well. My love for poetry, I would say, even back when through my childhood, I went to a school, a primary school, that always would encourage reading and writing. And from there, I love to read and I love to write. And my love for poetry just started from there. And
That's
from the first time I was able to share a poem to now, I have seen my growth and I've seen how people would feel so empowered after they hear a poem and they would remember it. They will come back to me days after, weeks after, and say, I remember what you said here. I want you to tell me
yes.
this again to encourage someone. So, yes.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. And
Yes.
what else do you want to share with us regarding you, your business? I'm just going to give you the floor and let you talk, actually.
All right. So, one of the things I want to share with individuals is to have a vision. Many times we know what we want to do, but we are afraid to do it, mainly because of could be confidence or other resources that we don't have. But once you have that vision and you have that plan, you stay focused with it. It's not going to be easy. It may not be easy. It might be easy for some, but stay focused. And just like when we were talking about procrastination, make a list of some of the things that you want to achieve today, tomorrow, by the end of this week, next week, heading into the new month of April. Make a list and look at your life as the things of what you can do to make it better. Don't look at your life from the aspect of you feeling down and you don't have these resources and things not going the way. Because if we keep focusing on the negative, negative is going to come out.
Yes.
Something I always like to say is our thoughts become our words and our words become our reality.
Absolutely. Thoughts are things, and we are what we think about all day long.
Yes.
All day long. And I think about that poem by Napoleon, well, that's in Napoleon Hill's book. If you think you're beaten, you are. If you think you dare not, you don't. If you'd like to win, but you think you can, it's almost certain you won't. If you think you lose, you lost. For out in this world, we find success begins with a fellow's will. It's all in your state of mind. If you think you're top class, you are. You got to think high to rise. You got to be sure of yourself before you can win a prize. Life's battles don't always go to the stronger or faster man, but sooner or later, the one who wins is the one who thinks he can. So mindset is so important. And then vision. You talk, even scripture says, see the vision, write the plan. That is so important. Yes. And I would not be surprised if you also do treasure maps or vision boards.
Yes, I do. I do. I vision board a lot of times. I know I like to do vision boards for me, the end of the year and halfway through the year. When a lot of times persons like to do New Year's resolutions, I don't. I prefer a vision board because I like pictures. I like to actually see it. And once I have it stuck up somewhere where I can see it all the time, it keeps me focused.
Works.
Yes.
It works. Go ahead.
One of the things I recently learned as well from my coach is to have simpler vision boards. We would have all these pictures on one vision board and still get confused. But if we have a simpler vision board, so we have the main vision board with everything we want to achieve, and then we have a smaller vision board. And she taught us that within a session recently, how to create a simple vision board. And that really works. It has been helping me. I have been using it, and I encourage others to use it as well.
That's awesome. Well, I know for a fact that vision boards work. I remember, and I wasn't at the time, I was not an author, but I put on a vision board author. And since that time, I have co-authored over 25 books. And I had not published one at the time. I had not, but anyway, so vision boards work. They really, really do. And what are some things that you can share that will encourage parents? And first of all, let me ask you, do you have any children?
No, I don't. Not yet.
Okay, not yet. That's cool. Okay. But let me say this. Before I had children, I was an expert. I could tell parents, why don't you do this? Or why don't you do that? I mean, now I consider myself an expert, but I have and in looking at a child, I think about what I was like in my early 20s and telling parents how they should be with their kids. Some of it stuck, but then having been a mother, a single mom at that after my divorce, I can really speak to it because, like I said, my son is one of the most confident, positive people you will ever meet. And so I'm asking you not from an expert perspective, but in terms of what would you say to parents that based on the confidence that coaching that you do and the fact that you had to work on building the confidence to speak, you were confident, but using your voice, you had to work on that. So what would you say to parents?
I would say to parents, especially one of the things that I usually do within my girls' retreats, I work a lot with young girls and as of recent, teenage guys as well. And you don't be judgmental in terms of parents where, their child will tell them something and they're just quick to judge and say what shouldn't. But sometimes a teen, a young person, a child, they just want to express their voice.
Yes.
And they want to be heard.
Yes.
And a lot of times parents tend not to understand that. So it's a bit of a challenge.
But it is necessary.
Yes.
We cannot expect our teenagers to open up. And we were just talking about this on another show that I do. You can't expect teenagers to open up to you about relationships and things that they're going through in their teenage lives if you have not had that kind of communications and connection with them as little kids.
That's right.
When you are open and listening to them, listen to what children are saying. Ask them, how are you feeling? What's going on with you?
Yes.
It's so important. It is so important. Well, I say kudos to you and what you're doing.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you've been doing this now for 9 years.
Yes.
Okay. You were getting ready to say something?
Something else that I always encourage parents to do is so we have the listen aspect, then allow your child to share things with you. One of the things I do within my sessions, especially for the young people, so when I ask them, how was their day? The general response I tend to get is good.
Good.
So we abolish that word. We abolish that word good. And we tell them to use different adjectives besides good. Because our good, my good, your good is two different types of good. So that's something that, parents can pick up. Ask your child, how was your day? And not use the word good. Because they will just tell you, especially those adolescents, they will tell you, my day was good. And they go on to something else. They just drop how their day was.
Right. I think that's a universal response. No matter where you ask a teenager, so how was your day? Because I have a nephew. He is so quiet. But you ask him, so how was your day, Tobias? Good. I mean, that seems to be the universal response for teenagers.
Yes.
Good. I agree. I love that. Yes. Eliminate the word good when describing your day. Tell me more. What happened in your day?
Yes.
Yes. I love it. I love it.
Yes.
Okay. So you were born and raised in Trinidad?
In Trinidad, yes.
Yes. Now, being an only child, I have to ask you, were you spoiled? Tell the truth.
I would say I was. I would say I was and still is. To a point. I am in my 30s now, and I would say yes. I am I still have good opportunities because I was never a troubled child. Hence the reason in the beginning I said I grew up very sheltered because I always had loved ones around me, and because it's just me, it's just easy to me. It was just easy, and because of that, I didn't have to speak up for myself because it was done for me.
Right, right.
Yes.
Right. I can just imagine. Leave her alone. Don't talk, don't do that to her. I can just imagine. I can just imagine. Yes. Okay. So tell me so what are your dreams and goals for your future?
So dreams and goals for business-wise, Heartspeakz. I want to continue to inspire, empower, and motivate a lot more individuals. Not just presently, I've been doing it locally and within the Caribbean to a point, but I want to broaden my horizon. I feel I know I have a lot to share, not just in Trinidad and Tobago, but throughout the world, internationally and regionally. So that is one of my things that I have been actively working on, and I that is one of my main goals that I want to do is to be able to continue to help individuals build their mindset and boost their confidence all throughout the world.
Yes, and I want to take some time to talk about mindset because there are several ways that you can develop your mindset. And one of those ways is through mindfulness.
Yes.
Being mindful instead of focusing in on what happened in the past or even focusing in on what you're going to be doing in the future. Looking at right now, this very moment, living this moment as though it may be your last, living this moment and taking in all that this moment has to offer.
Yes.
That is the beginning of mindset. And
Correct.
breathing is so important. Focusing in on your breathing so that you can focus on your mind. You know,
Yes.
and I could say more, but
As you mentioned, breathing. One of the modules I teach within my public speaking classes is breathing. And individuals will look at it as something so simple, but it really is not. Breathing doesn't just calm you down, but as you mentioned, it gets you in that aspect of being mindful of the things you are going to say, being mindful of the individual you are today, of the things that the opportunities that you have in front of you today. Because many times, we tend to feel like, I don't have this, I don't have that. But all the things you are grateful you have here, be grateful for it, be mindful for it. And the more times you breathe, just soak it in and sink it in that yes, I'm alive. I have these things. I
yes,
can do all these things. So that's
yes,
so important.
yes. And breathing can calm you. You
Yes.
know, when you're feeling anxious or doubtful or nervous, breathing can calm you.
Yes.
And also, using the scripture, peace be still. That
Yes.
scripture is amazing. Peace be still. In the midst of whatever negativity you may be surrounded by, peace be still. And you'll see stuff dissipate. You'll see it dissipate. So we're just giving you some nuggets of things that you can do to get into a mindset of positivity, a mindset of confidence, a mindset of knowing who you are, whose you are, and the plan that he has for you.
Yes. That's so important.
Very, it
Yes.
is. What else would you like for our audience to know?
I want you all to know that you have all it takes to be your best self. You have all it takes to be your best self. We may not know it yet. You might be afraid to take that next step. I was having a conversation with someone earlier today, and she was telling me she is afraid to step out of her comfort zone. But if you don't step out of your comfort zone, you will never know what you can achieve. Beautiful things could be on the other side. Beautiful opportunities can be there for you. But if you are keep being afraid to step out of your comfort zone, step into the light, you would never know all the things that you can achieve. So don't be
That is,
afraid. Don't
yes,
be afraid. Just step into the light and you would achieve everything that you can achieve.
Yes. And whatever you are fearful about, make it an affirmation and reverse it.
Yes.
I remember I was working with a group, and I always have my group stand in front of the class and share their affirmation after they've chosen one. And this young man, the very first day, it was a 3-week course. The very first day, he literally shook as he was standing to introduce himself. Literally, I mean, you could hear his knees knocking. He was so nervous. And his affirmation was, I am confident and secure in social situations. And he said that every single day for 3 weeks. At the end of those 3 weeks, he stood in front of the class with so much confidence, you would have never thought it was the same person.
Wow.
And so being able to step out of your comfort zone, and you can do so by whatever you're uncomfortable with, turn it into a positive affirmation.
That's right.
Turn it into a positive affirmation. I am confident with public speaking. I am confident standing in front of a group of people, because let's face it, where public speaking is concerned, we already know public speaking is the number one fear. Dying is number 7. People would rather die than stand in front of a group of people. And that's how a lot of people feel. And that's why what we do to help build that confidence is so important.
That's so true.
So important. Well, listen, it's been a pleasure having you here on my show. And we're going to be wrapping it up, but I'm going to give you the final words to share with our audience. I really appreciate you being here. I wish you nothing but good success. You can reach out to Rinisse by going to Facebook, Heartspeakz Mentorship International, and then Instagram at Rinisse. And that's RINI, S as in Sam, S as in Sam, E as in Edward, for those of you that are listening to the podcast. So Facebook, Heartspeakz, and that's speaks with a Z on the end, Mentorship International. And then her Instagram is at Rinisse. So I'm going to give you the final words, and I will see all of you on Thursday with my guests. That will be a surprise. She'll be coming in. And so let me give you the last words, and we will see you all next week. And if you would hold on after the show for a few minutes, I would appreciate it.
Okay. So I just want to encourage you, keep doing all that you are doing. Keep shining your light. Your light mightn't be as bright, but you keep on doing what you are doing. Work on yourself, work towards building your confidence, and you will see the fruits of your labor. Stay blessed. That's it for me.
The Vera